Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
All right. Thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning in to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. I'm back after my long road trip with the Penguins, and you know, Gene's in with me tonight. And Gene, I think I was with you the last time we did a show. It was a long time ago.
You said it was right before the
It was before the Washington. It was after the Washington series. Well, after the first two games in Washington,
right,
before they came back home, and you said that series is over. But I don't want to bring that up.
I didn't say it was over, Rich. I said
that Washington was still going to win, is what you said.
I said that Washington would win it in
7 games. Yeah. Well, you're almost right.
I also said the Predators would win in 7 games.
Oh, did you?
And I also said one time in 1990s that teams with ridiculous nicknames like the Penguins and the Blue Jays would never win a world championship. They won the next 4.
Did you really say that?
Yeah. I also said that I have a better chance of being president than Donald Trump.
Okay.
There you go. Anything else you want to know?
No. Well,
we keep going with the show.
But yeah, it was an amazing run, and you know, I've been to all the games the last 2 years with the Penguins, and I mean, it's a lot of traveling, a lot of work, but I really enjoyed it, and I know I'm sure you enjoy covering these. You've seen a ton of these, and and I would imagine it never gets old for you, though.
Well, no, it's really been, you know, a great opportunity and an honor, really, to cover such great hockey, not just the Penguins, but all the teams in the NHL playoffs. The NHL playoffs are like nothing else in my view. I mean, they're just really, really interesting, and the way the players, you know, make every game such a drama, it's a great thing to be able to see.
And before we get into the expansion draft and what might happen to Fleury, I'm just curious, after we brought up this topic just now, is there one special championship that you enjoyed covering the most? I mean, you've been around a long time. Is there one that you think back? And
I think maybe the Game 7 in Detroit in 2009, because you know, Detroit, those teams were in the finals 2 years in a row. Detroit had won the year before. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. Max Talbot with 2 goals in Game 7.
Yeah, no one gave them a chance that year as well. I mean, I was in Nashville, and it was, you know, a lot of those fans, they didn't think the Penguins had a chance after Nashville won both those games in Nashville, and I kept saying they got to go back to Pittsburgh, and you saw what happened. But you know, sometimes it's crazy how fans get caught up in you know, and how things change, and there's just such a roller coaster ride, and I even noticed it with Pittsburgh fans, and I'm sure you do too, Gene. Every game, every shift, or you know, every period, fans are saying they're going to lose or they're going to win, and you get confident, and then you get down, and it just I know emotionally. You know, I was invested, and it was hard for me to even figure out what the heck Penguins team is going to show up.
Yeah, it's a great spectacle, the NHL playoffs. When you win that cup, you really deserve it. Nobody wins that by a fluke.
All right, so well, the big thing that's going to happen in the NHL in a couple days is the expansion draft, and looks like Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be gone to Vegas. Do you think, Gene, that Vegas, that Rutherford will have to sweeten the pot a little bit? Marc-Andre Fleury, I don't know if he will. I don't know yet, and we'll find out come Wednesday. But Gene, I think that Marc-Andre Fleury, looking at all these lists, he's the best goalie out there. Wouldn't they want a franchise goalie and a star and a face of the team without trying to get anything else off the Penguins?
You would think so. I mean, I fully expect that's what will happen, but you know, they may look at it differently. They may have a different philosophy than what the conventional wisdom says. We just have to wait and see.
So, you know, I know this is an early prediction. Do you like the Penguins next year? They're odds-on favorites.
Sure.
Yeah, back to back.
I'm not picking against them anymore. I picked against them all year, Rich. I'm out of that game.
Well, speaking of being out of it, the Pirates, they're, what, 5 games back now. They're going to win here. I think they were going into the 9th inning up 8-1. 5 games back of the Brewers. But the thing is that I'm looking at, too, the wild card. I think that's out of reach right now. I know we're only talking, we're in June, and we have a lot of baseball to play, but 12 and a half games is really hard to make up when you're trying to catch 2 teams in the wild card. So it has to be the division or bust for the Pirates, I would think.
Well, sure. And I would assume nothing with the Pirates. I would not assume that they're going to win tonight. I mean, there was a game last week where the other team scored 6 runs in the 9th inning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing for this team. So, you know, hold your tickets on all of that.
keep tuned in. Tune into Root Sports in the 9th inning. It's amazing, and I've been on the road a lot, so I haven't been able to watch all the Pirates games. But you know, the one day I remember that game that you're talking about. I go to bed, they're up 3 runs or 5 runs or something, and they lose the game. This bullpen situation is ridiculous. That was supposed to be the strength of the Pirates. Was the strength of the Pirates a couple years ago, and now it's just a complete disaster, Gene. And I don't even know what the Pirates can do right now. Do you expect them to be sellers or buyers at the trade deadline, even if they're in the mix for the division?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll depend on where the starting pitching is at that time. That's still, 5 weeks away.
Yeah, and Garrett Cole had a pretty good, I don't know what his final line was today.
Yeah,
but,
no, it's pretty good. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1
So that's 2 in a row, 2 pretty good outings. So maybe he is back. Andrew McCutchen, another good game. Maybe he's back. If these guys start to come back, and this could potentially be a pretty good team down the stretch if you get Starling Marte. We have no idea what's going to happen to Jung Ho Kang. Have you even heard anything, Gene? What the latest with that is? He's still in Korea. They have to release him.
Yeah, no, I understand there are problems with his statements he made on his visa application, something like that. That's
They're
the
not
last
letting
I
him out
heard.
of the country.
That's the last I heard.
All right, so we might not see Jung Ho Kang for the rest of the year. But, hey, we will see you guys. Just give us a call, 412-575-2600. I almost forgot the phone number because I haven't done this in a while. All right, 412-575-2600. We're taking your phone calls. Me and Mean Gene. Back in a couple minutes.
The Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by the Allegheny Health Network and by #1 Cochrane. Go one better.